Hey everybody, welcome to Epic Guitar Instruction. We're going to have a good time today. We're going to learn a great song by Dwight Yoakam, Guitars and Cadillacs. Now, this is a telly masterpiece as far as I'm concerned. One of my favorite songs to play, but we're going to put this on an acoustic guitar and have fun with it because all of these things could be adopted to the acoustic guitar. It's really important to understand how to play a fun blues rhythm with the acoustic guitar, and this is something that you can do with your friends and have a really good time. So let's go ahead and get started, and first off, let's tackle this really great intro that happens here. So we're going to be playing out of an E blues, right? And now an E blues, for those that may be unfamiliar or just getting used to this in this open position, is centered around largely this kind of movement. Now, don't worry, for all you more advanced players out there, we're going to get more spicy than this. But it's important to think of just that because we're going to manipulate and we're going to tweak and have a good time with that particular part of the guitar today. So our intro today starts off just like this. It's really similar to our solo as we just are learning. So we're going to go like this with our intro. So let's do that one more time and let's examine this. So I'm sliding with my third finger from 2 to 4. I do that because I believe that's going to be the best way to not only achieve that sound of the slide, but it puts my index finger right there on the 2nd fret. And we pull on our acoustic string a little bit, right? It's kind of hard to do that sometimes. We can spice that up by going like this. So let's look at what I did there with my right hand. I'm dragging it a little bit as I do the riff. Now I'm muting with my left hand so that when I hit that up strum, all I'm going to hear is that G note with my middle finger. And I get a little bit of a cool effect there. So we have a really good blues rhythm that's going to kick off with our A chord. So instead of playing it straight, we're going to do some more interesting things with this. And we can do all of these things by playing around with some of these notes that are here. Those are really, really important to think about. Now, I'm going to strum this. In a way where I'm going to put all my embellishments on the A chord, and for the E chord, I'm going to keep it pretty straight. In a moment, we're going to add a little bendy note in there that's going to be really fun to do. But right now, off of my A, let's look at what the right hand is doing so we can accomplish some of this strum. Now, I might go, and I'm going to keep the same with the left hand, but now I'm going to go. So this is going to be more for, as well as you beginners, to creep a little bit more into intermediate, maybe even some advanced stuff. But I'm going to use my third finger on the D string and my middle finger on the D string, sorry, my third finger on the G string. And I'm going to get comfortable with being able to hit those two and use the pick to get the A string. That's a little bit more interesting. That creates a little bit more technique involved with that. if I want to bring some of these other notes in, as I was referring to, this G note as well as that F sharp, now notice my pick moving in an upstrum motion to achieve and still keep that momentum. Now that's kind of fun to do, and that's my favorite part of the song, to be honest. As simple as that is, and how I did that, now watch, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, just like that. I'm going to use my middle finger on this low string. Now, do you have to do that? No way. You can go and mute it out and still achieve the same thing, but we're going to kind of recreate some stylistically, correct activity here by going, and that's going to make it a little bit more fun to play because we're just dealing with a nice little shuffly blues. So if I have, put it on the A chord. So you can see between the A and the E, we're going to keep a pretty traditional blues type of a feel, and it's not going to break the bank too hard. We're just really having a good time trying to bring in some of these different elements, some of our fingers here with the right hand, and just do a couple of different things. To lead us into the chorus, we're going to have this walk up. And that's going to lead us right in. That's a low string, F sharp, G sharp, A. We're going to swing right along, and we're going to have a good time. That's going to be really fun to play around, just a nice little swinging kind of feel. Again, centered around A. I believe I might have mentioned that the song was in the key of E at the beginning. I'm going to make a correction right now and just say in case that wasn't missed already. This song's in A, and that would be my mistake, but we're having a good time. We're shuffling right along. I'm going to do the chorus for you one time. I'm going to lead you into this simple solo, and then I think we'll have some fun shuffly blues that we can play on our acoustic today. So again, the chorus. Done so many lessons here, with the site and with this channel and having a good time. Sometimes just playing something simple like that, I can do that all day long because it's really interactive. No matter whom I sit down and I get inspired and play with, we can have a conversation when we can do these kinds of rhythms, and it's really easy to do. And you'll find that when playing rhythm for country guitar, we have lots of things that we can do to help us out. And in a blues type of a format, country is definitely heavily rooted in blues playing, so it's good to be comfortable with these kind of motions. If you need any assistance with some of this information along the lines of some of our country blues, see that link that you see below in that YouTube text box. All you got to do is click on that link, and what you're going to get is you're going to get some free information provided by us that's going to give you all kinds of great scales and diagrams and everything that you need to understand how to function in this great country blues rhythm, and give you everything that you need in your everyday to push you right along and not only teach others, but have a good time in your musical journey. The solo to the song starts us off just like this. Much like the intro, we're going to slide from 2 to 4, but we're going to start on our A string. One last little lick. I'm going to play that solo one more time, and I'll go nice and slow. more time. I'm gonna play that one more time. It wasn't perfect. So there you have it. You have a fantastic solo. You have a really good rhythm in A, and we have some fun embellishments that we can do along the way. And we have a classic song that we can play and have a really good time. So please, everybody, subscribe to the channel. Leave us some comments. Give us all the feedback you can. Song suggestions, you name it. We are here to help you, and we really look forward to it. So thank you very much, and I will see you next time.